Alrighty, let's get into this week. Put up, or no, this week's Friday fights. I gotta close that music. Go back here onto this page, and then I have this readied up. Perfect. All right, this is the go home show before Put Up or Throw Up on the 30th. I'm excited. That's our first special event since this became weekly. Okay. I will give a spoiler alert at Put Up or Throw Up. I will not be eating anything until I throw up. I'm done with that bit. Completely. But let's get in. The start of our show. I remember putting something else as the theme song music, but all right, game. Let's hope none of the music stops working. So we got some exciting things coming up today on Friday Fights. Our main event is a 6-person tag team match between the two finalists in our tag team tournament, Trash Dad and Turnip, team with Captain Cutler against the Jumping Spy Crabs and Rankus. Welcome to Friday Fights. No crowd here because, we safety. But we are in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Shout out to East Rutherford, New Jersey. Stabby, hey. Glad to see ya. Okay, we got some impressive things coming up later tonight. I mentioned our main event before. We also have Tex Murphy issuing an open challenge to anybody on the roster of Super Short Boys. You know, Tex Murphy just broke up with Big Sludge last week. It was a tragedy, and then he claimed that he's got to show that he's the best superstar on the roster, so let's see if he can do that. We also have B-Punch versus Tequila Sunset in a steel cage coming up later in the show. But right now, let's get into the opening of our show while it loads. So, people remember our main event last week. We had the Second Chance Battle Royale to qualify for the 6-man Hell in a Cell match. All competitors in that 6-man Hell in a Cell match have now been confirmed. We have Roland McDelaware, Tequila Sunset, B-Punch, Mikey the Clown, Dio Brando, and Mothman. In our main event last week, that's when B-Punch qualified. We also had the Human Rubber Duck in that event, who got a lot of crowd support by the end of that match. So, we are currently waiting for the Human Rubber Duck to come out and address his newfound popularity. So we'll see how that one goes. As we get into our little preview here. As the Human Rubber Duck coming out down to the ring based on last week. We now have theme music for all of the characters, which is fun, hopefully. I see a changing tide here in Super Short Boys. I was hated upon my debut, and now I am loved. But I also understand something. Things have changed since my debut at the Rumble, I am not who I thought I was then. I thought I was a man with the resiliency and the durability of a rubber duck. And you know what? It occurred to me. A rubber duck is not even that durable. Like, you can break it, no problem. That's why I decided, after my amazing performance against B-Punch last week in that Rumble, the human rubber duck is no more. You shall now call me the human netherite duck. I am now the most durable substance known to man. Netherite. I have been mining underneath the lava pools, and I have a full suit of that netherite armor. And I will take on anyone in my way. The netherite duck is here to stay. Hey, we got... Wow, crazy. Human rubber duck is no longer the human rubber duck, and now is the human netherite duck, apparently? Okay. If people don't remember, last week we had our battle royale where human rubber duck surprisingly made it to the last 2 of our 6 competitors. And then managed to win over the crowd in that competition. And wait a second. Oops. I forgot to put something on I wanted on this show. Actually, oh my god, I literally just looked at the show and I forgot to put something in. Oopsie. I'll figure out a way to do that. Coming up next, though, coming up next in our first match of the night, we have Barathrum taking on Lamosca. Lamosca, last week, lost to the debuting Dio Brando, as well as losing the Battle Royale in our main event. Lamosca failed to qualify for that Hell in a Cell match. Barathrum never got the opportunity to. Bit of weird choices by the commissioner there, I gotta say. That was 2 of our debuting competitors going straight into main event qualification matches. Kind of suspicious there of the commissioner, putting Dio Brando, who has no experience in Super Short Boys whatsoever, up against Lamosca to qualify for that Hell in a Cell match. Bit of a suspect choice there. Barathrum debut didn't get anything, and B-Punch debuted for a title shot as well. But let's get into the first match on the card. Fix my camera. As we have Barathrum making his way down to the ring. Barathrum, from an alternate timeline, crossed over to this one during the Super Short Boys Rumble timeline fracturation. He has been saying how shitty this timeline is, and how much of a better timeline he is from. I was talking to Barathrum earlier today, before this competition, and he was saying how he doesn't even know who Lamosca is. Absolute nobody in the timeline who was not even good enough to make it into Super Short Boys, let alone beat him. So Barathrum's coming in pretty confident. But you gotta think about it, though. If he doesn't know who Lamosca is, has he actually, prepared for this fight? Did he do any research on Lamosca in, the 3 hours in between this match and when I was talking to him earlier today? Who knows? Well, Barathrum is raring to go. against his competitor, Lamosca. Lamosca quickly becoming a proud favorite of Super Short Boys, and here comes Lamosca. Coming out with those fancy feet he's known and loved for. Lamosca's theme music is brought to us by the lovely indie game Guacamelee. I believe this is Guacamelee 2. Ooh, hitting the dance moves in tune with the music, Lamosca. Incredible. As we have these two going one-on-one to open up our show. Two impressive competitors. We'll have to see who's coming out on top as Barathrum and Lamosca go at it one-on-one. Barathrum with a flying head kick to Lamosca to open up the show, punting him back to the ground. Disrespect by Barathrum. Just kicking Lamosca repeatedly while he's down. That's legal in wrestling, but although kicking up someone when they're down is generally seen as a bad thing to do, as Barathrum gets back his momentum, going for a suplex onto Lamosca, only to reverse it into his own. Lamosca has gotten into control currently. I need to drink some energy drink. I don't have any caffeine in my system. Lamosca goes for a chop. Barathrum rolls out of the way. Front drop kick by Barathrum, knocking Lamosca flat on his back. Barathrum picking Lamosca up for that sidewalk slam. Barathrum has definitely been questioned on his skills in the Super Short Boys. Oh, a flying spear by Barathrum. I think that's the charge of darkness. Slingshot spear through the ropes as Barathrum looks like he was going for a move, goes for a step up enziguri instead. Going for the pin on Lamosca. A 1 count, a 2 count, and almost knocked out Lamosca right there. Barathrum, whose only win in this league has been against Rabbit on Fire. Springboard frog splash by Barathrum onto Lamosca. And you know what we gotta say? Rabbit on Fire is not one of the high tier competitors here. So it looks like Lamosca is definitely going to be a different breed for Barathrum to be competing against, as Lamosca is going for that sunset flip powerbomb. Very impressive move by Lamosca, gaining some control back against Barathrum. The charge of darkness did not knock Lamosca down for very long. Barathrum has regained some control into a bridging back suplex. No, he did not stick the bridge. Instead, looks like Barathrum is going back on to the apron. Is he going to go for that charge of darkness again? Springboard spear through the ropes. It's that charge of darkness, and is he going to follow it up with the nether strike? No. Lamosca reversed that sleeper hold that Barathrum uses. Float over DDT by Lamosca. It's a very interesting match. Barathrum generally not one of the taller competitors, but definitely fitting Super Short Boys in that stance at least. And Lamosca with the flying head scissors onto Barathrum. Barathrum's finishing moves are the nether strike and the sleeper hold. We have yet to see him actually successfully use the sleeper hold, but it's definitely a signature of his. Jawbreaker by Lamosca getting ahead back in this competition as he goes for the big suplex onto Barathrum, who quickly reverses it, gaining his own momentum back. Watungish throw by Lamosca onto Barathrum. We got that nice jawbreaker coming back again from Barathrum, who's then going for the nether strike. Nether strike out of the Watungus throw by Barathrum. A 1 count, a 2 count, a 3 count. Lamosca's out already. That nether strike sure has taken that nether strike. No one's kicked out of that nether strike yet. Nether strike took out Rabbit on Fire, and now it's taken out Lamosca. Barathrum putting a definitely an impressive showing right now on Lamosca. I don't know. Lamosca fought like twice last week. Definitely could be part of that. Lamosca's maybe not 100% recovered from last week. Lamosca has not recovered from last week. Could be, or maybe I'm just making excuses for. Maybe I'm just making excuses. Who knows that? But what I do know, okay, I gotta pull this tweet up. Earlier today, hold on, it's this one. Okay, interesting that it's choosing to play the music here. A tweet by the Robot Commissioner earlier today. He's important to be addressed. Dio Brando will not be competing on Friday Fights today, March 26th, as we want to ensure our top stars are properly prepared and rested for put up or throw up. Commissioner, definitely having some flack coming at him last week after the introduction of Dio Brando and throwing him instantly into a title shot. Some people having cries of the Commissioner is a weeb. And now Dio's not even competing this week. B-Punch and Tequila are fighting this week. Are they not top stars? Questionable choices by the Commissioner on that one, to be fair. Also, what's questionable is that loss that Roland McDelaware had last week to Mothman. Now, let me mute this. And I need to pull up something real quickly. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Apologies. This was something that this one is surely on me, but Roland McDelaware, I forgot to include time for Roland McDelaware to speak this week. So we'll do that now. Roland McDelaware wanted to address the controversial loss he had last week. And these are Roland's words, not mine. But in an interview I had with him earlier today, asking about his... Oh, hold on, let's do it as an interview. Yeah, let's do this as an interview. Okay. My interview with Roland McDelaware earlier today went something like this. Hold on, what was my microphone? So, Roland McDelaware. People are kind of giving you some flack over your loss to Mothman last week. It seems like you were kind of just messing around, beating him up for 20 minutes without even going to try to end your match. What do you have to say for yourself, Roland? Well, Austin, I gotta say, I did not care about that match last week. I was wrestling strategically. You see, my eyes are in that super short championship that is on the line at put up or throw up. I don't care about beating Mothman last week because I care about beating him and the other 4 competitors at put up or throw up. So my goal was to injure Mothman as much as I could going into that match. It will be easier to get my world championship back that I have been screwed out of time after time by having one less competitor. And good news for chat, you can hold your resident sleepers. I injured Mothman so much he's not even on today's show. That's pretty violent of you, Delaware. You beat Mothman to the point where he suffered several concussions in that match. He's not sitting off of today's show just because he doesn't want to fight. You beat him to the point where he cannot compete tonight. I did it for you, the people at home. And that's, I apologize for that shitty production right there. I literally forgot to add the Delaware promo into the show. But there we go. Delaware has it. Delaware beat Mothman up, just trying to get some sort of edge in that Hell in a Cell match coming up next week. Next week on the 30th. This Tuesday. And now Mothman isn't even on the show. But let's get into what we have coming up here. Les Chitrui has something to say. Ugh. I really wish we didn't let competitors pick their own music. Les Chitrui, I hate you. I need to remind the Super Short Boys universe that I, Les Chitrui, and my brother, L'Aubergine, we are still the baddest tag team there is in this organization. It doesn't matter that we didn't win the tournament last week, because guess what? We don't care. We can get that championship whenever we want. We don't need to beat Trash Dad and Turnip. We let them win, so we can do whatever we want. And you know what I gotta say? Gore Gang Gang is gonna take over the tag team division. We can beat any team you throw at us when we want to. We didn't want to win last week. You can give us the Spot Crabs. You could give us a Mogus, and we will beat them mercilessly. We, Gore Gang Gang, are taking over. And let me tell you something. Trash Dad, Turnip, we ain't done with you. You better watch your backs. There's a couple days left until Put Up or Throw Up. And we will strike whenever we want. As long as you two don't get your championship. Let's get through it. Big threats by Les Chitrui. Gore Gang Gang apparently still going to take over the tag team division despite losing their opening match in the tag team tournament. Interesting there. We do know that Gore Gang Gang is actually going to be competing later tonight. Wow, I can't believe it. I did not see that one coming. Gore Gang Gang is going to be taking on the Amogus crew. Who's excited? They weren't deleted. Everyone assumed they would be, but they were not. Coming up next, though, we do have a match. I promise. Tex Murphy last week was broken up with by Big Sludge. Tex Murphy and Big Sludge were a tag team for about 1 week. Tex Murphy has now vowed to go on a solo career. He wants to try to get his shot at the Super Short Championship later. He's definitely got to prove his worth first. So that is why Tex Murphy has decided to issue an open challenge. Anybody on the roster. Tex Murphy's going to walk down to the ring. He has no idea who his opponent is. We don't either, because once he gets down the ring, we just got to wait for someone to respond to his open challenge. And we'll see who decided to fight Tex Murphy in this situation. Oh, Tex Murphy coming out to that smooth jazz guitar. Or smooth jazz saxophone. I know what a guitar sounds like. Tex Murphy. You know what? I like this one. When it comes to music, we can guarantee Tex has not picked the worst music possible. Tex Murphy in the past has had several victories, including a tag team win with the Red Spy. Tex Murphy is actually the long-lost cause of the Jumping Spy Craps, who have now advanced to the tag team tournament finals at Put Up or Throw Up. But let's see who Tex Murphy is going against now. Who could it be? Sewer Surfing? We haven't seen him yet. Oh my God. We're gonna go sewer surfing with the Cardboard. My goodness. Making his debut in Super Short Boys. Cardboard. Showing up. With his fancy dance moves coming down to the ring. Who's ready to go sewer surfing with Cardboard? Cardboard taking on Tex Murphy in his debut. What an exciting character to be answering the Tex Murphy Open Challenge. As you can see, Cardboard, very fancy getup right there. Definitely showing the world what there's a good chance for them to show what Cardboard is made of. Probably Cardboard would be my guess. I'm excited to see this brand new competitor join Super Short Boys and take on Tex Murphy. Tex Murphy has wins over Big Sludge and Jump King, and them together as well. So let's see how this match goes. Tex Murphy opens it up with a sidewalk slam onto Cardboard. Already kick to the back by Tex. We don't know much of what to expect by Cardboard other than that big right hook. Cardboard's getting some control back, going into an STO. Impressive move by Card there, gaining his momentum back. Face breaker on the knee by Cardboard, who's showing Tex that he's not a laughingstock. Cardboard was prepared for this. Maybe Tex wasn't. Jawbreaker by Cardboard, getting ahead in this competition. And I say that way too much. Irish whip reversed by Tex Murphy on a Cardboard, who's then laying out the right hook. Cardboard getting right back into it with his just snap suplex onto Tex Murphy, dropping him quick. Cardboard then picks Tex up again to go for a neck breaker. Cardboard definitely giving us a strong showing right now with a right hook into a Russian leg sweep by the Cardboard. Cardboard has appeared on several streams before, including infamously beating me in the Canadian GeoGuessr competition, which I still don't like. Big catch by Tex Murphy, catching Cardboard off the top rope, putting him up, dropping him down neck first on the ropes. Big reversal by Tex. I think I also streamed Fall Guys with Cardboard once. Big suplex coming by Tex, only to be reversed by Cardboard with a punch to the liver. Cardboard throwing Tex Murphy in the corner, putting him up onto the second rope. What's Cardboard going for here? A superplex on a Tex Murphy? Big superplex by Cardboard onto Tex Murphy. That's gotta hurt both competitors, but it probably hurt Tex more as he's going for the pin. A 1 count. Nope, not even a 2 count off of that superplex. Tex Murphy does have some resiliency coming at him. We got Cardboard picking Tex back up. Tex Murphy, last week didn't compete, right? Cardboard is yet to compete, as this is his debut. Head scissors by Card, only be escaped by Tex Murphy, who is gaining control, going for the big suplex onto Cardboard. They're throwing each other around the ring like it's nothing. Cardboard getting tossed over by Tex Murphy onto the ground, punch to the liver again by Cardboard. What an impressive strategy. Kick to the stomach, snap DDT, gets countered into a bridging suplex by Tex Murphy. Cardboard is barely able to kick out of that one. By barely, I mean completely easily able to kick out of that one. Another bridging suplex by Tex Murphy, but he does not stick the bridge. Kick to the back of Cardboard. Leg drop onto the neck of Cardboard as well. Tex Murphy going into his singles career off of this competition. So he's got stuff to lose. He wants to prove he's the best competitor in Super Short Boys. Cardboard's got to put up a good show because he just showed up. Everyone's got to put up. Watungus throw by Tex Murphy. We're starting to see that move definitely favored by competitors. The Watungus throw being a very versatile move by everyone as Tex Murphy picks Cardboard up, throwing him on the ground like that. Cardboard moves out of the way but gets trapped in the corner. Tex Murphy's putting Cardboard up on the top rope. Is this going to be a superplex of his own? Cardboard counters. Cardboard jumps off the top rope. Missile drop kick to Tex Murphy. It's incredible. Cardboard standing on the apron, calling Tex to his feet. As there he goes for a springboard drop kick. We got that jumping high kick from Card as he goes for the pin on Tex Murphy. 1 count, 2 count, 3 count. Cardboard wins with his signature move, the high kick. And we're all going to be sewer surfing with Cardboard. What a very impressive debut. Definitely a disappointment for any Tex Murphy fans out there. What the fuck is Texas shitter? Let me tell you something. Tex Murphy also put an impressive performance out here. You know, maybe Tex Murphy's been hanging around Big Sludge for too long because looks like the Zero-Win King has rubbed off on Tex. Impressive performance in the debut of Cardboard. I think we can all much appreciate that. Tex Murphy's open challenge did not go the way he planned. Let's see if he continues this open challenge in the future. Tex definitely has a long way to go to prove himself to being world championship material like he considers himself to be. Nonetheless, I think both competitors there were downright impressive. And I can't wait to see more of each of them. And let me tell you this. Hold on, I actually gotta pull it up again. Tex Murphy got his theme song from Under a Killing Moon. An older Tex Murphy game, and I believe, in fact, okay? I am like 80% certain Under a Killing Moon is in fact the one where you get to click the clown. Absolute classic in that Tex Murphy lore. You gotta click the clown, and I hear very rarely, sometimes, Tex Murphy will click the golf. As we have our next match queuing up here, as Gord Gang Gang is to take on the Amogus Crew. Tag team match. Both of these teams have lost their opening matches in the tag team tournament, leaving their spot somewhat questionable. Now I have to, is this so big? As I quickly transition back here, you can see this is our current bracket for the Put Up or Throw Up Tag Team Championship Tournament. As the Jumping Spy Crabs will go against Turnip and Trash Dad in the finals for the Tag Team Championships, who have yet to be crowned, the first ones ever. And let's also get to our match as Gord Gang Gang takes on the Amogus Crew. This Gord Gang Gang's theme music comes to us by Nerd Out on YouTube. the song Golden Touch in celebration of Fortnite Season 2. Trui and Labergine picked this out. I regret that decision. I mean, what else was I to expect of their theme music other than this? I mean, we know they don't make the best fashion decisions. Did we really think they would make better decisions with their music? Lord Gang Gang still thinks they're the baddest team in Super Short Boys, but it depends on your definition of bad so far, as they have yet to pick up a tag team win at all. Trui has been holding one victory over Turnip over the entire division's head for about a month now. And, yeah, they don't actually have much to back up all the trash talk they're putting out. And who's coming out now? Oh, wait, we do know. It's the Amogus Crew. Dancing away. They're just happy to be back. Everyone was calling the Amogus Crew to be deleted last week, but look, they're here again. There's more to the Amogus meme. We can milk one more match out of them. Or they're here to stay. Where's... Nope. Amogus Crew, they lost the first round to the Jumping Spy Crabs. So, we'll see how this one turns out for them. Going against Gord Gang Gang. In this tag team competition, Labergine starting off for Gord Gang Gang. Big hip toss on to the Red Amogus. I think he's just clawing the shoulder of Amogus there. I'm not quite sure how that one works. But Labergine. Labergine means eggplant in French. Is a big body slam onto the Red Amogus. We have Labergine taunting, running circles around him. Literally, as he climbs to the second rope, going for a big body splash, and he connects this time. I don't know why Labergine loves climbing to that second rope so much, but he does. He's missed it a lot in the past, though. Labergine throwing Red Amogus into their corner. Or what the Gord Gang Gang. Red Amogus reverses into the float over DDT. Dragging Labergine to the middle of the ring as kicks go to his thigh there. Thighs are probably one of the thicker parts of people's bodies and not as in tune to the pain. Trui coming in against the Pink Amogus right now as they get into a little tussle there in the Gord Gang Gang corner, going for the big slam on to Trui. Pink Amogus seems to be in charge, landing a big right hook to the face of Trui. Labergine grabs Pink Amogus from the side. You're not supposed to do that. Big head scissors from Trui, and he follows it up with the dab. Trui loves dabbing on the crowd. One of his signature moves almost is the dabbing head scissors. As he goes for the chicken wing suplex there onto the Pink Amogus. Trui taunting the crowd at home, saying, you don't like me? Well, I don't like you back. As Trui picks Pink Amogus up for a powerbomb. Trui is definitely not the strongest looking competitor, but he definitely does some strong moves, which is surprising for his frame as he picks Pink Amogus up, throwing him into the corner right there. As Pink Amogus is crawling, trying to get back to his corner, but he's disoriented. Trui sees this, changes course of action, not letting Pink Amogus to tag in the Red Amogus. Who knows what would have happened? Oh, the Pink Amogus is back in control, tagging in the Red Amogus. Now we get to see what happens when the Red Amogus versus Trui comes out. Everyone knows orange is half a red as the backstabber gets dropped onto Trui by the Red Amogus. Jawbreaker by Licitrui. Running head scissors by Licitrui, getting momentum back. Was he playing coy with the Amogus crew? Licitrui has always put up a good performance in every match he's been in. Despite losing like most of them, he still puts on a strong performance. I definitely think they could be considered the favorites to win here with a big clothesline coming onto the Red Amogus. That's what we gotta understand with Gord Gang. They may have lost last week, but they came so close to victory so many times. They may not have been able to put away Trash Dad and Turnip, but you know, the Amogus crewmates aren't Trash Dad and Turnip. Big body splash by L'Aubergine onto the Red Amogus. Almost looked like L'Aubergine just fell there with a gut wrench suplex there onto the Red Amogus by L'Aubergine, going for those big head punches. L'Aubergine, whose singles career has not been as strong as Licitrui, but honestly not as strong as the Red Amogus' singles career. Big throws though by L'Aubergine, and he goes for the Russian leg sweep onto the Red Amogus. Red Amogus won the Amogus Battle Royal, and that's the only victory under his name. Unfortunately, L'Aubergine has none. 1 count, 2 count, almost a 3 count there off of the Russian leg sweep. L'Aubergine would love to have a victory in his belt currently. I don't know if he's wearing a belt though, but I wonder how he would keep his pants up without one. Big spear by the Red Amogus. Countered! He countered it! L'Aubergine countered the spear into a DDT. I didn't even see that. Incredible. L'Aubergine is definitely showing off his strength and even showing more of his strength right there by literally just throwing Red Amogus around. Red Amogus is looking for that hot tag onto the Pink Amogus, who's coming in not at 100%, but he goes for the spinning elbow. We've seen the Amoguses do this. Those running consecutive spinning elbows after the hot tag. That's like one of the Amogus specialties. That and the eject button, going for a big float over move, but gets countered by L'Aubergine, who's obviously the strongest competitor in this match currently. Just staring down at the body of the Amogus as he goes in the corner, and he's looking for the base boot of his own. Red Amogus is outside of the ring. Could he actually stop this? The base boot connects onto the Pink Amogus, dragging into the middle of the ring. L'Aubergine goes for the pin. Can the Amogus stop it in time? 1 count, 2 count. Oh, that was almost a 3. The Red Amogus managed to break it up just in time as those big hands getting thrown at the Pink Amogus' head. Who knows what's left for the Amogus crew after this match if they can't put away Gord Gang. Pink Amogus gets a reversal there, trying to find enough momentum there to tag in to the Red Amogus, but a big spear by the Pink Amogus, who's going for the eject button onto L'Aubergine. L'Aubergine has been ejected. 1 count, Licitri's coming in. 2 count, breaks up the pinfall. Big float over Bulldog by the Red Amogus. A little bit of dancing coming out by the Pink Amogus. L'Aubergine gets a head back into this match as he manages to just throw the Pink Amogus across the ring. I don't even know what move that is. He just starts choking him and yeets him across the ring. L'Aubergine with a Russian leg sweep. We're seeing L'Aubergine whip that out a lot. You wonder if he's been practicing Sambo or something like that. I think that's Sambo. What's the Russian martial art called? L'Aubergine picking the Pink Amogus, back up to their feet. Big right hook. Going for those throws again. L'Aubergine is saying it's done. He's calling it. You're done for, kid. You're never going to work in this town again as L'Aubergine goes for the STO. That's actually Citroën's finishing move, the epic face planter. L'Aubergine is looking stunned there as he goes back in the corner looking for the based boot again to knock out the Pink Amogus. Is it going to connect? Big boot dodged by the Pink Amogus into a head scissors. The base boot has missed. Maybe telegraphing your move that much is not a good play, L'Aubergine. Another big kick by Labergine, but it's no base boot. That's a big kick still. Pink Amogus is down. Definitely trying to isolate this Pink Amogus on the ground. Cardboard joins the chat after his impressive debut win over Tex Murphy in the previous match. We got Le Citrui and the Pink Amogus in the ring right now. Pink Amogus and Le Citrui doing some flips. A big spear by the Pink Amogus onto Le Citrui as they're looking to hit a second eject button on the Gourd Gang. Le Citrui's been ejected. The Amogus crew goes for the pin on Le Citrui. 1 count, 2 count. Labergine breaks it up. Pink Amogus with the head scissors on the Labergine again. Pink Amogus taunting the crowd. Is this going to be enough to put Gourd Gang away? Labergine can't break up this pin if he goes for it. Le Citrui with a kick to the Pink Amogus. Back in control. You got to hold yourself until Labergine is back. There's the epic face planter by Le Citrui. 1 count. 2 count. Break up by the Red Amogus. Big epic face planter. That may have just saved Gourd Gang. The Red Amogus is attacking Labergine outside of the ring. Le Citrui is trying to break the Pink Amogus' leg. Le Citrui taunting in the corner. Is he going to go for a base boot of his own? Possibly. Who knows? Fireman's carry by Le Citrui, dropping him neck first onto the ropes as Red Amogus continues to assault Labergine. Springboard moonsault by Le Citrui. Labergine is out on the side of the ring. Le Citrui is in control completely. Pink Amogus has rolled out. Labergine is taking out the Red Amogus on the side of the ring. Labergine gets back into his corner. Possibly looking to have Le Citrui tag in Labergine. Le Citrui on the top rope. Big head scissors. Countered by the Pink Amogus into a fireman's carry. What's the move he's going for? Dropping him onto the ropes. Quick thinking by Le Citrui, seeing a bit of hesitation there by the Pink Amogus, tagging in Labergine. And are they going for it? No, I don't even remember what that move is called. Labergine is in the match right now. The Red Amogus gets in the match. It looks like he's going for those spinning elbows. Instantly dodged by Labergine. Labergine going out of those legs of the Red Amogus. How can you hit the eject button with a broken leg? Very weird thing to say, but in the context of this match, it makes sense. The spinning elbow gets dodged again. Labergine has predicted this completely. The game plan of Labergine has been flawless so far. Big German suplex by Labergine onto the Red Amogus. Gourd Gang has been showing their game plan right now. They learned how they fight, and they're countering it. Big gut buster onto the Red Amogus. Is Gourd Gang gonna go for a win sometime soon? Or are we gonna have a based boot? Possibly even the Gourd Buster. Big arm drag by the Red Amogus, trying to find any sort of momentum left over. Float over DDT. Labergine tags in Le Citrui. Looks like everyone's on their last breath. Red Amogus and Le Citrui barely missing everything they're throwing at each other. Big elbow by Le Citrui. Another elbow by Citrui. Red Amogus is flat on the back. Everyone is running out of stamina for this match. A foot DDT by Le Citrui. Looking for a pin there. A 2 count off of the foot DDT, but broken up by the Pink Amogus. Le Citrui eyes down the Pink Amogus. The Pink Amogus attacks Le Citrui. You're not allowed to do that, Amogus. You aren't allowed to attack the competitor in the ring when you're on the outside. That's cheating. Amogus should be disqualified, knocking the Pink Amogus down to the floor. Big right hook by Le Citrui as he goes for the chicken wing gutbuster onto the Red Amogus. Is the chicken wing gutbuster enough to finish it? Red Amogus brought back to his feet. Le Citrui Another right hook. Red Amogus making his last stand against Le Citrui. Going for the eject button. Eject button hit. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it. L'Aubergine barely made it back in time. I thought that was it. I thought the Red Amogus stole a victory from Gord Gang Gang right about there. Big right hooks from Le Citrui as he's going for the knee breaker. That was kind of sus. Is there an imposter among the Amogus crew? Going after the limbs. We have a very limb targeting attack pattern by Gord Gang Gang. Red Amogus back to his feet. Big kick by Le Citrui into the DDT. Le Citrui. After that chicken wing buster, I thought he had it as he goes for a big power bomb, gets reversed into a DDT by the Red Amogus. Such a big back and forth between these two teams. 1 count, 2 count, barely a 2 count. L'Aubergine had faith in his friend there. L'Aubergine's looking for that tag back in. Le Citrui going after the Red Amogus. He's climbing to the top rope. Is he going for the 630? The 630 splash by Le Citrui. Going for the pin on the Red Amogus. L'Aubergine gets in. Only a 2 count. L'Aubergine taken to the Pink Amogus. Pink Amogus can't break up the pin anymore. Big suplex drop there by Le Citrui. Is she going to go for it again? Big elbow drop off the second rope. L'Aubergine leaves the ring. Citrui and Red Amogus are the only two in the ring right now. Pink Amogus is gone right now. Who knows where? Le Citrui. And Red Amogus is on the ropes. What are you doing, Citrui? What are you doing? DDT onto the apron there. That apron is made of solid steel, by the way. The hardest part of the ring. Red Amogus probably using that helmet for some sort of cushioning. Maybe that should be considered cheating. Who knows? As the ref begins to count only at 3, you have 10 seconds to get back into the ring. Right hook aimed for by the Red Amogus as Le Citrui proceeds to counter, throwing the Red Amogus back in the ring. Pink Amogus outside of the ring, almost back to their feet. Le Citrui dabs on the haters once again in the middle of the ring, as it looks like he's going for the epic face planter. There we go, the epic face planter. Dabs in chat for Le Citrui. Pink Amogus taken out by L'Aubergine. And Le Citrui picks up the win for Gord Gang Gang. Big showing by Gord Gang Gang, picking up a win over the Amogus crew. As much as I hate them, Gord Gang Gang picks up the win. Is this a message to turn up and trash that? Citrui called them out earlier in the night, but it, I think, Trash Dad probably has other things on his mind, such as, the tag team championship match they have on Tuesday, that is not against Gord Gang Gang. Gord Gang Gang acting like they're the top of the division when they've proved at least they're not the bottom. They're not the bottom. There's at least 2 more. There's at least 1 team statistically worse than Gord Gang Gang in division, and that is the Amogus crew. Whew. That was a big match. Big match, actually. Please delete. No. I don't delete people, okay? Coming up next, we have a promo coming out. A kind of big competitor who gained some infamy last week after breaking up with his tag team partner. Coming up next, we have a promo by the Zero Win King himself, Big Sludge. Big Sludge has something to say. Big Sludge looking very Big Sludge coming to the ring. The Zero Win King has yet to actually win a match in Super Short Boys and continues to blame all of his failures on whoever his tag team partner is at that time. He has gone through 2 tag teams already in like a month. You see what's in my hand? This right here. It's called a microphone. And whoever holds it is the one who's allowed to talk. Right now, I'm the one holding the microphone, so I'm going to talk. And all of you are going to shut up and listen. I am Big Sludge. And I got some grime to pick. Okay? I gotta call someone out. One thing that really incites my rage is when someone comes sticking their nose in Super Short Boys who does not belong. If someone thinks they have a right to come in here and contest Big Sludge, or worse, change my destiny with their actions, it really makes me snap. Now I don't care who you are. Big Sludge will call you out. And let me make myself clear. I'm talking about Saxton Hale, your cookie cutter superhero. This is the real world, and I make a living out of bringing people like him to my world. A very ugly, sludgy, evil kind of world. Saxton Hale, come step in my ring and see what Big Sludge is about. Saxton Hale coming out. Saxton Hale was supposed to make his debut at Put Up or Throw Up on the 30th. Instead, we got Saxton Hale coming out, being called out by Big Sludge. Saxton Hale is set to debut on the 30th, not tonight. What is this? Aussies are the real villains of the world. Except for Saxton Hale. Super Short Boys Universe, thanks so much for your amazing response. But tonight, I need to get down to business. Big Sludge, I need to get something off my chest. I'm debuting. I Put Up or Throw Up. I got no time for messing around with you tonight. But let me tell you something, Big Sludge. You want to fight me there? You can. Big Sludge came out to fight Saxton Hale now. And Big Sludge gets what Big Sludge wants. Let me tell you something, Big Sludge. I'm Saxton Hale. I'm in charge here. You're no one, Zero Win King. But I got something for you. I got a friend you can fight tonight if you're raring for a brawl. Big Sludge takes on anybody, regardless of what people think. Big Sludge is no Zero Win King. Big Sludge is a king in the making. Big Sludge is Big Sludge. Well then, you gotta prepare. My friend will come later, and he will whoop your big blue ass across the ring. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that button. The only ass getting pushed around will be your friend and yours when Big Sludge gets a piece of him. Big Sludge out. Big Sludge! Going to be battling off against, one of, Saxton Hale's friends, apparently. We'll, have to see, who that is. Right now, I have to see, right now, we have an interview coming up, okay? We got an interview. If they respond. I am trying to call them right now. for their interview that they were supposed to have. I'm gonna call again. They said I told them exactly when the interview would be happening, and they don't seem to be answering me. Huh. Hello.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there. Currently on the phone, we have Trash Dad of Turnip and Trash Dad Tag Team fame. How's it going?
It's great to be here.
So earlier in the night, we had Gord Gang Gang threaten you, basically. You and Turnip going. Did you have any worries about Gord Gang Gang, even though you beat them last week?
Absolutely no worries at all. As far as I'm concerned, that weird pumpkin dude, he's all talk.
They did put up an impressive win against the Amogus crew tonight, but I assume you have been paying more attention to your match coming up later tonight in the main event. You and Turnip are going to be teaming with Captain Cutler against the Jumping Spy Crabs and Rankus. How do you feel about that match going in?
Well, see, me and Captain Cutler, we've talked, and I know how much it means to him to defeat Rankus here, so I'm going to try my best.
And the Jumping Spy Crabs, you two have your championship match at Put Up or Throw Up on the 30th. You got any thoughts or comments about the Jumping Spy Crabs going into that match?
Is the Spy even a real class?
I believe one of the 9, yes.
That sounds like a mistake.
Yeah, no, Spies, I think, can be confirmed one of the classes in Team Fortress 2. And you are not worried about them in the slightest? It seems.
No. I mean, one of them can jump really high, but that's, I don't know. That doesn't seem very useful.
So you've put no, special training into your championship match?
Been eating potato chips.
Okay. I won't question your training methods, and we'll see how that turns out later tonight in the main event. We get a little preview of Put Up or Throw Up. And to talk on Put Up or Throw Up, that 6-man Hell in a Cell match that everyone's talking about. Who's your pick to win it?
You know, you wouldn't know it from looking at him, but that Dio Brando guy, he's a real great guy. And we've been talking, and, I'm going to have to put my full support behind him.
Putting your full support behind the JoJo character, Dio Brando, in the 6-man Hell in a Cell. Well, thank you so much, Trash Dad, for the interview, and good luck in your match tonight.
Thank you. We don't need luck, but I appreciate it anyway.
Well, that ends our interview. Thank you so much for Trash Dad joining me for the interview. We will see Trash Dad competing later tonight in our main event. And looks like we don't even have much time to wait. Not for the main event. We have coming up next a match we talked slightly about earlier. Big Sludge's match. Big Sludge is going to be coming out. Big Sludge is going to be in this next match. After threatening Saxton Hale before he even made his official debut. Big Sludge, the 0-win king, definitely has some putting up to do. As historically, Big Sludge joined a team with Jump King at the Super Short Boys Rumble. then proceeded to lose, then proceeded to break up with Jump King, then proceeded to lose one-on-one with Tex Murphy, and then proceeded to team with Tex Murphy, who then proceeded to lose with Tex Murphy, and then break up with Tex Murphy. Big Sludge definitely has some sort of weird complex going on where he thinks it's everyone's fault but his own for losing. And we will see how that carries out tonight, as we got some competitors coming down to the ring right now. We got Mike Hagar coming down to the ring with Saxton Hale in his corner. This is Saxton Hale's friend, Mike Hagar, from the Final Fight franchise. Also, Marvel vs. Capcom, and we see Saxton Hale in the background there. Mike Hagar, infamous from the Christmas stream, where he was able to show off his fighting capabilities, consistently winning matches with that steel pipe of his. Mike Hagar, Final Fight veteran and mayor of the town from Final Fight, who used to be a professional wrestler. Hagar, known for being a very manly man with that mustache. Loved hitting that spinning pile driver in Marvel vs. Capcom on the Christmas stream. We did have to give him a little bit of information beforehand, where he's not allowed to be using steel pipes in this competition, okay? It is against the rules to use your signature steel pipe. And we got Big Sludge coming out here. Big Sludge, one of the more talked about competitors, but not in a good way, as he's yet to really make an impact. Or, I mean, let me rephrase that. The biggest impact he's made so far is forming the Jumping Spy Crabs via proxy. Big Sludge himself is yet to make an impact, but his actions generally yield favorable for other competitors. But will the zero-win king, Big Sludge, leave tonight as the one-win king? We shall see. Big Sludge against Mike Hagar from Final Fight. This is Mike Hagar's debut in Super Short Boys as well. It seems like we've got a couple debuts tonight in that case. I mean, I guess this is our second debut. We had the Duck talk earlier. I imagine he's competing later, but we'll have to see how if he's on the card. I would assume so, and also curious to see. I mean, I guess, is it really technically a debut for the Netherite Duck? Possibly. Mike Hagar and Big Sludge going at it one-on-one right here. Big drop kick by Big Sludge to open the gate. Big Sludge. He's Big Sludge. What more is there to say about him? Big boot to Mike Hagar. Saxton Hale looking in horror from the sidelines. Big headbutt by Big Sludge, who's taken control of this match immediately. Mike Hagar, famous from Final Fight, even though there has yet to be a game in that series for ages. He is a mayor. Big running knee by Hagar, dropping Big Sludge instantly. Hagar doesn't seem to care. Another big knee to Big Sludge. Watungus throw by Big Sludge to Hagar. Big Sludge has the size advantage, which definitely seems unusual that Hagar's the smaller man. Big Sludge is throwing Hagar to the ground completely. Big elbows by Big Sludge. In the corner, Saxton Hale looking in awe as his friend gets decimated by Big Sludge. Big Sludge is in control. Saxton Hale is definitely worried for his friend right now. Who knows what's oh, Big Sludge gets countered by Hagar. Big elbow by Big Sludge, who's going for a big power bomb of his own into an elbow drop. Big Sludge throwing Hagar around like he's Le Citrouille or something. You couldn't tell the size of Hagar in comparison to Big Sludge. Like, Big Sludge is just a monster in size. But Hagar's a monster of a man, but that doesn't compare to a monster of a sludge in size. Hagar quick on his feet, rolling across the ring to take him, Big Sludge, down with a lariat. Watungus throw by Big Sludge again, trying to gain some momentum. Big Sludge going for another move onto Hagar, quickly countering with the knee strike. Hagar going for a neck breaker onto Big Sludge, who rolls out of the ring right in front of Saxton Hale. Saxton Hale is only here to give emotional and maybe some strategical support to Hagar. I wonder if that's enough to take down the monster that is Big Sludge. Putting Hagar upside down in the corner, choking him on the turnbuckle with his foot. Big Sludge thrown to the ground by Mike Hagar. Going for a 1 count. I don't even think that was a 1 count by Hagar. I guess he was going for the pin. Maybe see if he gets some sort of cheeky win on Big Sludge right there. Mike Hagar with a big kick to Big Sludge, jumping off the second rope with a big body splash. Hagar showing those wrestling moves that helped him clean up the streets and run for mayor. Big suplex by Big Sludge onto Mike Hagar. Big Sludge is raring up. Has Big Sludge been training? Has he not had enough things die on his train car to include the rage upgrades? Big shoulder block knocking Hagar outside of the ring. Saxton Hale helping his friend to his feet as Big Sludge continues to assault Mike Hagar. Hagar's got a kick going in. He's got some control on a Big Sludge, throwing him back into the ring. No, Big Sludge gets some elbows in just before that. Hagar stumbles backwards outside the ring. We're at a 4 count. Hagar throwing Big Sludge into the steel steps. Big Sludge throwing Hagar into the steel steps. I think that's a 6 count by the referee. The competitors have till a count of 10 to get back into the ring. Big leg drop by Big Sludge outside the ring. 7 count. Big Sludge, big right hook. 9? Oh, that was a 9 count. Almost got counted out. Mike Hagar, though, managed to save there. A big backbreaker by Hagar. Another big backbreaker. And a third backbreaker by Hagar onto Big Sludge. Mike Hagar showing what he's made out of. Saving the match by getting back in the ring before the 10 count. Big Sludge. I guess that taunt was a bit too fast by Hagar. But Big Sludge back in control in the middle of the ring. Big kick to the stomach of Hagar. Big kick again. Is he going for a nice clothesline there by Big Sludge onto the mayor of, I don't know what, like the mayor, Mike Hagar. Flood jumping powerbomb by Big Sludge. A 1 count, a 2 count. Mike Hagar reverses a 1 count. That could have been it for Big Sludge. Mike Hagar going for his signature move, the pile driver. Big Sludge having his head rammed into the ring like that. 1 count, 2 count. Big Sludge kicking out of the pile driver. Looks like that was yet not enough to take out Big Sludge. It was close, though. Hagar gets an arm drag by Big Sludge, which almost just becomes like a body slam of some sort based on the height he's dropping from. Mike Hagar with a big push over backdrop to Big Sludge. Wrenching the neck of Big Sludge. You know, you got to take some more moves, work on that head that you almost broke with a pile driver. Elbow drop by Mike Hagar. Friend of Saxton Hale. You got to wonder how these two know each other. Big counter by Big Sludge. You know, everything Big Sludge does is not only pretty big, but it's also pretty Big Sludge. Elbow ram, I guess. Shoulder block. Dodged by Big Sludge. Going into a suplex. Yes, going into a suplex, almost countered, though, by Mike Hagar. Fortunately for big body splash by Big Sludge. Big Sludge looks exhausted. How much punishment can Hagar take? What Tungus throw by Mike Hagar? Fun fact, Big Sludge is actually from hell. Well, let me tell you something. Mike Hagar grew up on the streets of New York, and that's basically hell. Trying to wrench that hat off of Big Sludge, but little do they know, it's actually fused to his body. Fireman's carry by Mike Hagar into a... I don't know what that move is called, actually. 1 count, 2 count, 3 count by Mike Hagar. Taking down Big Sludge, the 0-win king. Continues his streak as Mike Hagar picks up a win of his own in Super Short Boys. Mike Hagar and Saxton Hale. Good friends. Saxton Hale coming out to support his friend Mike Hagar against Big Sludge, who decided to call them both out. Big win for Mike Hagar, literally. And I wonder what I could imagine we'll see Big Sludge try to take on Saxton Hale at Put Up Your Throw Up. That's when Saxton Hale is set to debut. Because, hold on, we had this promotional image drop the other day earlier this week. Saxton Hale debuts Put Up or Throw Up March 30th, 6 p.m. EST, only on this Twitch. Yeah. Hold on. Is this... Aha. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Coming up next, though, we have B-Punch taking on Tequila Sunset in a steel cage, coming big off of his win last week. You know what? I'll explain that later. Dio Brando is in Super Short Boys, taking the week off because the commissioner, who has decided their top competitors should take the week off to prepare for the 6-man Hell in a Cell match. At Put Up or Throw Up, we have Roland McDelaware taking on Mothman, and Roland McDelaware versus Mothman versus Tequila Sunset versus B-Punch versus Mikey the Clown versus Dio Brando. And let me tell you something, it's a bit of a controversial opinion that the commissioner is saying the top competitors get to rest before Put Up or Throw Up. I mean, B-Punch and Tequila Sunset are fighting this week. They're also in that match. Are they not considered top competitors? Mothman's only out because of the amount of concussions he suffered last week against Roland McDelaware, who reportedly tried to save the crowd from having to watch any more Mothman. And we have our next match, B-Punch versus Tequila Sunset in a steel cage. B-Punch just qualifying last week for the Hell in a Cell in the Second Chance Battle Royal after his initial loss to Mikey the Clown. And we have B-Punch coming out here right now. B-Punch, legendary competitor, only recently showing up in Super Short Boys. Losing to Mikey the Clown in his debut, but winning the Second Chance Battle Royal we had last week against 5 competitors. Will he get some rematch against Mikey the Clown in Hell in a Cell? Who knows? Mikey the Clown also lost last week to our next competitor, Tequila Sunset, in the steel cage that B-Punch is fighting him in right now. Tequila Sunset. Theme music brought to you by The Miracle of Sound. Liquid Nights and Disco Nights. Or Disco Lights and Liquid Nights. I got that name right. Tequila Sunset, big upset win last week as he tapped out Mikey the Clown in the middle of the ring. Beating Mikey in his signature steel cage. Why we call him Iron Mikey. Tequila Sunset, known for a little bit of getting his groove on with that disco dancing. Can he get a repeat of last week with another win inside the steel cage against B-Punch? B-Punch and Mikey, both famous for, punching things, as Mikey is a boxer. B-Punch and Tequila going one-on-one in the middle of the ring. Big suplex by B-Punch to start it off. Not letting Tequila stand any ground. Arm drag by Tequila. You got different rules in the steel cage. Not only is it pinfall or submission, but you can also try to escape the steel cage by either using the door or climbing over the top. We've seen Mikey like to use the climb over the top method, but maybe B-Punch has learned a bit with a big throwdown by B-Punch, who's climbing to the second rope, taunting Tequila to his feet. Big spinning uppercut by B-Punch. B-Punch is in control completely against Tequila. Both these competitors are going to be in an even bigger cage next week. Big drop kick by Tequila as they're in the Hell in a Cell for the world champion. One of these competitors could leave Tuesday as the world champion. B-Punch using the springiness of the ropes to throw Tequila down to the ground. B-Punch going for another big German suplex onto Tequila Sunset. Knee drop to Tequila, surprising those glasses didn't break. As Tequila gets back up to his feet, B-Punch gets thrown into the corner by Tequila Sunset, who gets picked up onto the top rope. Fancy rollover high knee by Tequila. Impressive acrobatics there as he's taunting. This attitude shift of Art Cop into Tequila Sunset has given him a whole new level of confidence and cockiness, and he's competing up there with the best of the best. Big suplex gets countered into an arm drag by B-Punch. B-Punch picking him up for a leg-locked suplex. B-Punch may be famous for punching, but he's also a great technical wrestler, knowing how to do many various forms of suplexes and throws, such as this one, which I always forget the name of. B-Punch throwing Tequila into the corner, putting him up onto the top rope. Is he going for a superplex of some kind here? A super back suplex, landing Tequila flat on his stomach. Thrown over the head of B-Punch. B-Punch gets countered. Massive lariat by Tequila Sunset, knocking him down. We have the double underhook. What's the move? Double underhook. B-Punch is holding him up there for ages. The blood rushing to Tequila Sunset's head. We have a double underhook body slam. There, Tequila Sunset, neck snap into a head scissors. Elbows to the head of B-Punch. Tequila Sunset, fun fact, is one of the more technical wrestlers we have here. Whose finishing move, the Tequila Sunrise, is one of the more technical submission maneuvers on the roster. Big head clap by Tequila, gaining some momentum again. Is he going to try to escape the cage? Off of that, looks like he's just resting up in the corner a bit, away from B-Punch. Going for a full sprinting knee back at B-Punch, who dodges out of the way and connects with a flurry of blows to the stomach of Tequila Sunset in the corner. B-Punch is using this as an opportunity to try to escape the cage. Is this going to be B-Punch's win? Climbing over the top of the cage already. B-Punch has done it. B-Punch escapes Tequila Sunset in the cage. Impressive win there by B-Punch, using those knockout punches there on Tequila Sunset. B-Punch definitely takes home the win, and you can imagine he was trying to save some of his energy in this match, because Tuesday he is in that main event. B-Punch with his win. Standing on the outside of the cage, Tequila Sunset flat on his back. Now, I'm sure there's some fans at home rooting for B-Punch to take home that world championship. But I know one person who ain't rooting for you, and that's Trash Dad. He literally said he was rooting for Dio. Dio Brando and Super Short Boys. Interesting how that goes. And I don't know how many more matches we actually have left on the card. I think 2 more. I think we have 2 more matches on the card tonight. Two more matches, including our main event, 6-person tag match. Team of Turnip and Trash Dad gonna have to align themselves with Captain Cutler as they take on the Jumping Spy Crabs and Rankus in a big lead up to Put Up or Throw Up. And it looks like we have a competitor coming out to the ring. Gonna talk to us a little bit. Barathrum coming off his win against La Mosca earlier tonight, actually. Barathrum looks like he has some stuff to say to us. Listen, I've been hearing all this talk in the chat. It's the only thing that people are talking about backstage in Super Short Boys. Everyone's talking about the Dota Dragon's Blood anime. Let me tell you something. I don't care. You know, where I'm from, the better timeline of Super Short Boys, not only did we have the Dota anime years ago, we have Dota 3. We have Half-Life 3. We have Portal 3. We even got Team Fortress 3. My timeline is like 10 times better than yours. You understand? Okay? You're coming out here obsessing over an anime for your video game when we have Half-Life 3 in ours. How is your timeline even better? Like, it's just garbage. You gotta understand that. And I'm gonna prove even more. I'm going to start my journey for that world championship. I don't care who wins it at Put Up or Throw Up. I'll take on anyone. And you know what? I don't think I'm done with La Mosca yet either. I haven't beaten him bad enough. I got to squish that bug. That bug is not from my timeline, and I got to fix this timeline while I'm at it. Barathrum. Not done with La Mosca yet, and wanting to go after that championship. Just a reminder that Dio exists. And yes, that's gonna play every time in between segments. But Barathrum, not done with La Mosca. I would imagine that they will fight at Put Up or Throw Up Why? Because Dio. Duh. I don't know. The commissioner told me to. I'm not saying the commissioner's been picking favorites with the roster, but what I am saying is the commissioner's a weeb. And I'm supposed to play that. Every time this screen comes up, Dio's gonna be here. Fun, fun, fun. It looks like we do have a match coming up next. Oh boy, is this gonna be a fun one. And you know what? I'm not gonna even spoil who's in it. Yeah, the commissioner's been acting pretty weird with this. You know, Dio got his title shot straight away against La Mosca, basically. Now he doesn't even have to compete. He's only had one match and could theoretically be the world champion. That's not right. Like, even B-Punch has had like several matches. He's been here every week since his debut, putting in the work. But we'll forget about that as we get into our next match. And we'll see who's coming out right now. We heard about it earlier in the show. The Netherite Duck, formerly the Human Rubber Duck, is making his way to the ring, showing the world that he is more durable than the Rubber Duck. He is the Netherite Duck now. He decided to pick the most durable substance he could think of and rebrand himself. After the Second Chance Battle Royale last week, the Human Duck put on such a good performance. Everyone changed their mind. He went from most hated in the company to not most hated in the company. Netherite Duck was originally brought in and chosen by the commissioner. Interesting choice of theme music. Duck has become somewhat of a crowd favorite over the past week, though. Who is the Duck taking on? We have yet to see who this music is for. Who's coming out right now is Purple Boy. Maybe Purple Boy is now the most hated in the company, but I would probably give that nod to Mothman. In all circumstances. Currently, Purple Boy, I think was last seen 2 weeks ago, losing to La Mosca. Thought Purple Boy died of a heroin overdose? No. Wait, no, Purple Boy fought someone last week. I don't even remember. Listen, Purple Boy does not stay in people's memories that long enough for people to actually remember. How'd you get no crowd? It is in the menu settings. This is currently being streamed from the PC copy. And there's the menu setting where you can select crowd density. Currently we're rocking no crowd because COVID-19. It's much safer this way. Purple Boy coming out. Let's see. Purple Boy and the Netherite Duck. Can the Netherite Duck put up a good performance since his rebranding, or is he going to be as worthless as before? Neither of these competitors even have a win in the company. Big head scissors by Purple Boy immediately to the Rubber Duck. Sorry, to the Netherite Duck. Getting ahead back in this game by the Netherite Duck. Big right hand knocking Purple Boy to the floor. Huge kick by the Duck. Going into a suplex onto Purple Boy. One of these losers is coming out with a win. Let's see who it is. Big elbow by the Duck into Purple Boy, who reverses it into an Irish whip into the corner. Purple Boy just missed a kick somehow. No wonder these competitors are both at the very bottom. Netherite Duck getting smothered in the corner by Purple Boy, who climbs to the second rope, decides against it, changing strategies mid-round. Purple Boy throwing the Duck against the ropes into a knee trip. The Duck is already crawling. big thigh press there by Purple Boy. Purple Boy has yet to win anything. I think he made his debut at the Rumble, losing to Mikey, and has lost every match. Actually, both these competitors made their debut at the Rumble. Neither of them have had many impressive victories coming since then. Big belly-to-belly suplex there by the Netherite Duck, who is calling Purple Boy to his feet. The Netherite Duck double axe handle off the top rope onto Purple Boy. Wrenching the arm, countered by Purple Boy with a big right hand, knocking the Netherite Duck around. Counters off his own, a big right hand again, knocking the Purple to the floor. The Duck gets thrown across the ring. Purple Boy with a DDT onto the Duck again. Both of these competitors are looking to win here. I mean, of course you go into the competition looking to win. But both of these competitors, neither of them have put up yet. And it's time to put up or throw up, as they say. Big arm slam there by the Duck onto Purple Boy using his Jawbreaker. Big discus elbow onto the Duck by Purple Boy, gaining control in this match. Could you imagine the disappointment of the Duck fans if Purple Boy could take out a victory right here? Purple Boy going for a drop DDT onto the Duck. Purple Boy is in control, trying to attack the arm of the Duck, but he has Netherite resiliency, apparently. As Purple Boy's going for it, the Purple Nurple. Purple Nurple has been hit. 1 count, 2 count, 3 count, Purple Boy wins! Purple Boy picks up his first victory in Super Short Boys against the Netherite Duck. Wow! Purple Boy has a victory! Surprising himself too, I would imagine. If you told me earlier tonight... If you told me earlier tonight that Purple Boy was gonna win anything, ever, I would have called you a liar. Wow. Interesting turn of events there. Completely. And you know what we got here? Our main event. This is going to give us a big preview of Put Up or Throw Up. Both teams in our tag team championship. The Jumping Spy Crabs on the right. Turn Up and Trash Dad on the left. We spoke to Trash Dad earlier, and he's really not concerned about this. He wants to pick up the win for his friend Captain Cutler. Captain Cutler and Rankus have been going at it for several weeks. They will have to put their differences aside. Sorry, not the differences aside. They'll finally get a chance to beat each other up in proper competition tonight, but their one-on-one match is coming at Put Up or Throw Up as Captain Cutler takes on Rankus in a last man standing match. You literally win that match by beating your opponent up to the point where they cannot stand up anymore. It's literally beat your opponent up until they cannot get back to their feet. And let's get into this main event. Coming out first, we got the team of Turnip and Trash Dad. Interesting choice of music, and Turnip sporting a new look there with a nice fancy coat. Coming off their win last week against Gourd Gang Gang. Trash Dad is not worried about the jumping spy crabs. In the lace, you can imagine Turnip shares that same sentiment going into this match, at least. These two have worked as a team since the Halloween show. Let's see if they can keep up their impressive performances each and every week. Oh my goodness, I hate their theme. And they are teaming with Captain Cutler. This is the first time we actually get to see Cutler coming out for a proper match on Super Short Boys. Before, he's kind of just showed up and attacked Rankus. Captain Cutler, looking intimidating as all hell, coming down to the ring. Captain Cutler last week attacking Rankus backstage, the week before attacking Rankus before his match. He explained his actions perfectly in a way that mere mortals cannot understand. Cutler is ready for a fight. These are some weird pairings we got, but that's what we got. And we got the jumping spy crabs coming out. Jump King and the Red Spy. They're sporting matching looks now. They're sporting matching looks! The Red Spy and Jump King! A real tag team, the Jumping Spy Crabs! In the main event of the show, if you told me this was happening 2 weeks ago when they formed, I would not have believed you. But the Jumping Spy Crabs have overcome every single hurdle in their way up into this match. I love it. Rankus coming out. Coming out to that non-copyright version. Hand crushed by a mallet by 100 Gex. Rankus seems to have recovered enough to compete this week after his beating last week. He did lose the second chance battle royale, but that's probably because he got attacked by Cutler earlier in the night. Rankus has been a crowd favorite, and people really question him and Cutler. There's Cutler standing with Turnip and Trash Dad. We have Rankus and the Jumping Spy Crabs versus Cutler, Turnip, and the Dad. You know, none of these competitors want to lose in this show. No one wants to lose. This is the go-home show to put up or throw up. And you know what else? The Red Spy and Jump King have been surprisingly great big suplex by Jump King. They got new outfits and they match together. We got a nice Frenchman's beret there on the Spy, along with the sneaky shoes, the sneaky spats of sneaking. I mean, he looks like he spent some of his win money from last week sporting a new outfit. Jump King in control currently. Trash Dad with a counter, kicking him in the back of the leg. Looks like we're going to have some leg-focused offense by Dad, potentially. Flapjack on to Jump King there. You know, Dad infamously saying, I mean, I guess he can jump high, but that's not going to help him much. Backbreaker to Jump King, and it's going to be hard to jump if you have a broken back. Turnip and Jump King going at it on the outside of the ring. This isn't supposed to happen. Turnip's just throwing Jump King back into the ring to avoid a disqualification. Big elbow. I don't know if the ref saw it. I don't know how he would have missed it, but that's kind of cheeky there. Double axe handle by Trash Dad onto Jump King. Jump King flat on his back as Trash Dad climbs to the second rope, calling Jump King to his feet. Trash Dad with a big flip kick. I don't know what he was going for, but I don't think he hit all of it. Jump King trying to crawl back to his team. Hot tag to Rankus. Getting in. Rankus and Trash Dad going at a big kick by Rankus. Another big kick by Rankus. A third big kick by Rankus. Rankus going on the apron. Big tope suicida there on to Trash Dad. Knee to the back of Trash Dad by Rankus, who's in control here. Rankus is primarily a singles competitor, so, you know, having this tag team match is a bit different for him. Trash Dad throwing Rankus into the corner. As you saw earlier, Captain Cutler is raring to go. He wants in. He wants to fight Rankus. Trash Dad is taunting there. Trash Dad tagging in Turnip. We got Turnip on Rankus action in the ring. Rankus dragging Turnip back to the corner, but Turnip manages to gain some strength to break free of Rankus's grasp before making it there. Big suplex by Turnip, dropping Rankus onto his back. All of these competitors are going to put up or throw up on the 30th. Chicken wing suplex by Rankus onto Turnip. Rankus with a kick to Turnip again while he's down. Rankus definitely showing his strength just against Turnip and Trash Dad. A deadlift suplex. That's impressive no matter who you are. Rankus, you know, Lore stolen the sap. Maybe he's on some sap juice right now as Rankus looks like he's eyeing the hand-crushing mallet masher onto Turnip. Head scissors. He's going for the armbar. He's trying to break the arm of Turnip. Cutler's not letting it happen. Turnip is in the middle of the ring, gets out. You know, Cutler just sees Rankus going for the armbar there to break Turnip's hand. And it looks like Cutler managed to help free Turnip there as Turnip gets some offense in, dropping Rankus to the floor. Jumping Spy Crab still on the sidelines. Rankus is still in there. Watunga's throw by Turnip onto Rankus. As we have a big right elbow by Turnip. Throwing Rankus onto the second rope. What's Turnip doing? Turnip going for a huge knee there to Rankus. Jump King gets out of the way. Jump King and the Red Spy seem to be playing fair by tag team rules, unlike some other competitors in this competition. Rankus still in the ring. Chicken wing suplex onto Turnip. Rankus still finds himself in the ring. Does not feel the need to tag in any other competitors. And there we go. Turnip has tagged in Cutler. Cutler and Rankus staring each other down. Cutler with the swift blows to Rankus, going for a giant body press. He just tells Rankus to suck it. Cutler picking Rankus up on his shoulders. Rankus reverses into a DDT. Rankus and Cutler hate each other. Kick to the back by Rankus. Rankus has been in control against Cutler. Rankus managed to counter that move by Cutler earlier. Probably coming out of surprise, giving him the momentum against the captain. DDT to the ground. Rankus is still in it on his own. Tagging in the Jump King. Jump King deciding to taunt a bit letting Cutler get back to his feet as Cutler dodges the kick, going for the DDT onto the Jump King. Cutler climbs to the second rope, going for a big elbow drop, but misses it. Rankus taunting the crowd to build up some momentum, probably, as Cutler goes for a big belly-to-belly suplex to be countered into a Russian leg sweep there by the Jump King. Headbutt, helmet-on-helmet action. Jump King getting thrown at Rankus. Cutler using the Jump King as a weapon against Rankus. Never expected that in this match, as Cutler just walking all over Jump King on the outside. Jump King getting thrown into the steel ring post. The Spy can only watch as his tag team partner gets assaulted by Cutler. He decides not to watch. He's going to help. Turnip can use these shady tag team practices. So can the Spy. Big gut kick there by Captain Cutler. Spy Crabs are going after Cutler on the outside. Looks like Cutler gets the hot tag in on Turnip. Raring to go, a big flying kick there by Turnip. Another one, but Jump King pushes it out of the way. Jump King and Turnip in the ring. This is a little preview of put up or a throw up. Turnip is in control against the Jump King. One of these teams will be tag team champions. Schoolboy into the super kick by Turnip. Going for the pin on Jump King in the middle of the ring. 1 count, 2 count. Rankus breaks it up. Rankus doesn't want to lose. Dad picks Rankus up. Rankus counters with a DDT. Rankus has been giving it to Dad the entire match. Rankus with a body drop, which gets countered into just a regular drop by Turnip. Turnip in the ring with Jump King. He goes for his move. Turnip gets countered by Jump King. Jump King's in the corner with the Red Spy. Turnip picks Jump King up, going for some sort of suplex. We got another drop DDT there by the Jump King, who's gaining his own momentum back against Turnip, throwing him into the corner. Tag team maneuver here by Jump King. They're hanging Turnip on the ropes. Jump King and the Red Spy. That's their finishing move, the Ambootsitter. I'm sorry, I did not come up with that name. The Red Spy goes for the pin on Turnip. 1 count. Captain Cutler breaks it up. Is that a little preview of next week? Cutler won't be there to save Turnip. That Ambootsitter connects next week. It's all done for. Turnip and the Red Spy in the ring. An RKO by the Red Spy. Tagging in Jump King. Jump King climbing to the top rope. He's taunting Turnip to his feet. Jump King, big jump off the top into a drop kick. Turnip and is trying to got a tag in Cutler or Trash Dad. Apparently he doesn't want to. Red Spy's back in. Turnip confidently stands his ground after Cutler and Trash Dad want the tag in. Red Spy gaining some control. A huge elbow to Turnip. Turnip counters with a right hand of his own. The Red Spy getting thrown out of the ring like no one's business. Turnip is staying in. Turnip is getting excited for his own thing. Turnip, what are you doing? As he jumps out of the ring at the Red Spy. I did not expect this high of a level of intensity out of Turnip. From the sounds of Trash Dad earlier, they did not care about the Spy Crabs, but each team is putting up a huge fight of their own. I have no idea who could win this going in to put up or throw up. That tag team match is sure to be spectacular. The Red Spy dropping Turnip. Turnip with the big kick to the Red Spy. Rankus trying to help out his teammate of the night. Throwing Turnip back into the ring. Red Spy's got to get back up. Count of 7. Trash Dad's in the ring. Flying kick to the Red Spy. Flying kick to the Red Spy. And he's going to follow it up with a third flying kick to the Red Spy. As Trash Dad is in control. Spine buster by Trash Dad onto the Red Spy. Is Trash Dad going to look to hit that trash compactor on the Red Spy? No, as the Red Spy gets his head back into the game. Big right hook as he goes for the big body slam there. Jump King is calling to wrap it up by the Red Spy. Are they going to go for a second Ambutzer headshot? I'm so sorry about that name. I hate it so much. But that's what they call it. The Red Spy and Trash Dad in the ring. Turn up nowhere to be seen. Trash Dad gaining some momentum back with a headlock onto the Red Spy. Wrenching the arm, knocking him down to the ground with a leg drop. Trash Dad taunting in the corner. Red Spy's getting back to his feet. Jump King's tagged in. Jump King running into Trash Dad. Big forearm. Another big lariat. And the Jump King knocking Trash Dad down completely. In this tag team competition, huge headbutt. No helmet on Trash Dad to block the impact of that one. Pure steel by the Jump King on to Trash Dad. Arm wrench, Russian leg sweep. Trash Dad is flat on his back. Rankus is getting tagged in. Rankus and Trash Dad in the ring. Rankus has definitely shown how strong he's been this match. But, can you have... Jump King and Spy Crab have been working together crazy as a unit. Incredible performance. Rankus getting thrown in the corner by Trash Dad. Trash Dad putting Rankus up on the top rope. Is Trash Dad going for a signature superplex? No, as Rankus reverses it into a head scissors, which gets reversed into a powerbomb by Trash Dad. What a chain of events. Trash Dad is in control once again, wants to pick up this win. Show the jumping Spy Crabs they're not even in their league. Tagging in Cutler. Cutler and Rankus. And they've been hating each other for the past several weeks. Huge spine buster by Captain Cutler. As Captain Cutler goes for the pin in the corner. 1 count. Only a 1 count off that spine buster to Rankus. Huge head punch to Rankus by Cutler. As Cutler's calling for it. Cutler's gonna hit the ship sinker onto Rankus. The ship sinker choke slam. Incredible. Cutler goes for the pin in the middle of the ring. Jump King manages to break it up and save his tag team partner as Trash Dad goes after Jump King again. Rankus gets a reversal in. Looks like he's trying to get some momentum again, but Trash Dad attacks Rankus. Trash Dad and Rankus going at it. We got Rankus there taunting again. He knows he's in control again, but for how long? Is Cutler with the arm drag again? What is the deep lore on Cutler's hatred for Rankus? He explained himself last week. Cutler just assaulting Rankus, going for a submission here, just trying to break the back of Rankus there, as Rankus is trying to tag in the Red Spy. Huge punch by Rankus onto Cutler. Following it up, Cutler with a huge punch. As Cutler's going for it. Rankus counters the Kraken Bomb with punches of his own. Head scissors. Armbar by Rankus. He's trying to break the hand of Cutler, but Cutler is too tall. He made it to the ring, the rope. You cannot apply this submission in the ropes. Huge backbreaker by Rankus, taking a move out of the Red Spy's playbook there. Rankus in control against Cutler. Is this what we're going to see it put up or throw up when Rankus goes one-on-one against Captain Cutler? Rankus quickly climbs to the top rope. Jumping off the top rope at Rankus, huge elbow. Dodged. Cutler Dodged it. Rankus back suplex countered into a bulldog by Captain Cutler. Huge right hook. Huge suplex. I wonder if you're going to see the second shot at the Kraken Bomb again. Captain Cutler utilizes 2 finishing moves. The Ship Sinker and the Kraken Bomb. Rankus utilizing the Armbar and the Hand-Crushing Mallet Masher as his finishing moves. Cutler going for that neck breaker there on to Rankus. Just content with beating Rankus and going to choke the life out of him. Rankus with a big kick to Captain Cutler. These two back and forth in the ring. Huge suplex by Rankus. Climbing to the top rope or just taunting. He's taunting. Rankus is flexing. Showing the crowd what he's made out of. Cutler counters Rankus's kick. I wonder who's coming out victorious in this one. Eye rake by Cutler. Playing a bit dirty there as he goes for the neck breaker. Turnip and Trash Dad looking a bit anxious to get in on this fight, but I don't think Cutler's gonna tag out. Cutler wants Rankus dead. Huge spine buster by Cutler onto Rankus. Picking or dragging Rankus into the middle of the ring as he just tries to rip Rankus's leg off. Just brutality there by Captain Cutler. Goes for the big right hook. Countered by Rankus. Watunga's throw by Cutler. Cutler goes to target Jump King. Jump King counters Cutler with a sunset flip powerbomb. You can't get a pin, Jump King. You're not the legal person in the ring. Rankus is still dazed after that. He didn't get a chance to capitalize. Cutler assaulting Rankus. Rankus rolls out of the ring and comes right back in, probably trying to catch some breath. Cutler gets thrown into the corner with the jumping spy crabs. Cutler reverses it. Cutler with the neck wrench on to Rankus. Captain Cutler getting jawbreakered by Rankus. These two throwing everything they got. None of them want to tag out. Step up Enziguri by Rankus on to Cutler. Rankus celebrating with his team. Rankus picking Cutler up. Cutler with the arm drag. These two competitors are hogging the ring. Right hook by Rankus. Who's going to tag out first? Who's going to get pinned first? Huge suplex that gets countered by Cutler. Spinebuster by Cutler. The ghost of Captain Cutler picking Rankus up once again. Going for the Kraken Bomb. Huge powerbomb, just throwing Rankus across the ring. Huge powerbomb by Captain Cutler. Going for the pin. 1 count. Spy coming in. Turnip coming in. Turnip could not quite stop the Red Spy from breaking up that pin attempt. That Kraken Bomb would have been it. Turnip and the Red Spy going at it in the corner. Cutler's calling for the Ship Sinker. Rankus gets sunk. Cutler going once again for the pin in the middle of the ring. Jump King's coming to save it. Turnip's coming to stop the Jump King, but went the wrong way around Cutler. Turnip assaulting the Jump King. As Cutler's going for a third one. Ship Sinker onto Rankus. The jumping spy crabs are out. 1 count, 2 count, 3 count. The team of Captain Cutler wins. Rankus just took 3 ship sinkers. Sorry, 2 ship sinkers and a Kraken Bomb. What a main event. Several times in that match, I thought it was over. Is this what we're gonna see at the end of Put Up or Throw Up? Will Turn Up and Trash Dad be the new tag team champions? Will Captain Cutler take out Rankus? Impressive showing by all three of these competitors. But who can forget earlier in the show? Who can forget earlier in that match? The Jumping Spy Crabs had it over Turn Up and Trash Dad when they hit that Ambutsuder. I can't believe it. That's an impressive match. Thanks everyone for coming out to this episode of Friday Fights as we set up or put up or throw up this Tuesday, March 30th, 6 p.m. EST, our first special event of Super Short Boys. How incredible is that? We have our World Championship 6-man Hell in a Cell match with Roland McDelaware, Mothman, Tequila Sunset, B-Punch, Mikey the Clown, and who can forget? Dio Brando. We had the finals for our tag team championship as Turn Up and Trash Dad go against the Jumping Spy Crabs. Rankus takes on Cutler in a last man standing match. Saxton Hale's gonna debut and try to probably beat up Big Sludge. And many more matches. Thanks everyone for coming out to this week's show. Peace out, peeps.